everybody, today we're going to be making my plain vanilla sponge cake. It's light, it's airy, it's fluffy, and it's super easy to bake. It goes very fast in the bake and you can whip it up in no time. So join me and let's bake together.
Okay, so let's get started. First you'll need 4 eggs, 150 grams or 3/4 cups of sugar. You'll need 1 tablespoon of oil, vegetable oil. I use sunflower oil, so any works. You'll need 2 tablespoons of cream or full fat milk. You'll need 2 tablespoons of lemon juice or apple cider vinegar. I'm pointing at the wrong bowl here. It's supposed to be pointing at the bowl underneath this one. Then you'll need 1 tablespoon of vanilla or vanilla sugar. I have vanilla sugar over here, so either works. And you'll need 1 1/3 cup of flour. That's roughly 150 grams of flour, regular flour. And you'll need 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. I'm using coarse salt here. You'll also be needing 2 6-inch cake tins lined with baking sheet, or you can use an 8-inch cake tin if you want to make 1 large cake. I'm using 2 6-inch ones because I want to make 2 small ones. Let's get started. First, we'll take our milk or cream and add it in with the lemon juice, give it a whisk, and then we're going to add in the oil. That's the lemon juice. Give it a good whisk. And that's your homemade buttermilk. Now we're going to add in the oil. Now let's give this a good whisk. Like that, and leave it to the side to curdle a little, so it becomes your own homemade buttermilk with a little bit of oil. Okay, next, we're going to take our flour and we're going to add our baking soda into it, or baking powder, and then we're going to add our salt, and we're going to add our vanilla. Put these things away to the side here. And now let's give this a good whisk. You need to make sure you whisk this thoroughly so that the baking soda, salt, and vanilla are evenly distributed in the flour. There we go. Let's put this to the side. Okay, so let's start mixing. I'm using my Kenwood, which is an amazing mixer, and we're going to start by mixing the eggs with the sugar. Pour those eggs in. Now let's add our sugar. Plain white sugar works. And then we're going to mix it, just starting it off at low so that the sugar doesn't fly around, and then we'll speed it up to fast. You want to get a nice thick and fluffy consistency in your egg and sugar, and you want it to be pale in color. Looks like it's ready now. There. So it's light and airy and pale in color. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to alternate these two, the wet ingredients with the dry ingredients, and we're going to fold with a spatula or a wooden spoon until everything is combined. So first, let's sift in half of our dry ingredients. Okay, so once the flour is sifted in, we're going to use our spatula and we're going to gently fold all the flour in until it's thoroughly combined. Now I do this rotating little swoop here. You can do it however you want. You just need to make sure you do not deflate your batter, because this is what makes your cake light, airy, and fluffy. So take your time and fold it all in listen to some music or watch a show, but make sure you do it nice and slowly, and it's all thoroughly combined. Okay, so now that's that combined, we're gonna add in half of our wet ingredients. This was your homemade buttermilk with some oil inside. Give it a little whisk or a stir, and then let's pour half of it in. And we're going to repeat the same method. We're just going to fold this in until it's thoroughly combined. Okay, let's add in the remaining dry ingredients. Sift all of that in, fold it. And now let's add in the remaining wet ingredients and give it a good fold, making sure not to release any air bubbles. And there you have it. Your batter is complete. And now we're going to pour it into our cake tins. I've got my two 6-inch here, so I'm going to pour it in evenly in both of them. But if you have one 8-inch cake tin, you can just pour it into it one altogether. Once they're evenly distributed into your cake tins, we're going to bake this at 180 Celsius, that's roughly 325 Fahrenheit, for about 30 to 35 minutes depending on how your oven is. And voila! This is what they look like when they come out. Make sure you leave them on the rack to cool completely before you remove them out from the tin. And this is what it looks like from the bottom. It has a beautiful crust and it's light and airy and ready to be filled.
See how simple that was that? We just finished baking our vanilla sponge cakes that I have, my light, airy, fluffy cakes right here, and it went super fast. So thank you for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a comment or a question below. I also have all of my recipes, including this one, on my blog, which is bakedbyamna.com, right here. And my Instagram handle is @bakedbyamna, right here. So yeah, guys, fill these with whipped cream, strawberries, or fill them with some delicious Swiss meringue buttercream, or just have it by itself. They're super delicious and very tasty and easy to do. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye!